In this video, I'm going to give you a visual presentation of the opportunity here at eXp. Who am I? I'm Khalid Aleem, the real estate boy. I'm a licensed real estate agent in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. Now, if this is your first time to my channel, please hit the subscribe button. Please hit the thumbs up if you find benefit in my content. And don't forget to leave me a comment. Now, today, we're going to talk about eXp and the opportunity. This is the opportunity that's taking over the industry. And if you ask me, there's no better opportunity out there for realtors. Now, why am I qualified to talk about this? I'm qualified to talk about this because I've been with probably almost all of the other brokerages. I've been with Keller Williams. I've been with Remax. I've been with Compass. I've also been with Realty One, who's 100% brokerage, and now I'm with eXp. So sit back. I'm not going to be too long, not going to be too long-winded, but we're just going to jump right into it. All right, so here's the first slide, an introduction to eXp and the Wolfpack. Now you're saying, Khalid, what in the world is the Wolfpack? The Wolfpack is a platform that you would have access to if I'm your sponsor, and anybody that you sponsor into eXp would have access to the Wolfpack. The way that eXp is set up, you have everything that eXp gives you, or all of the benefits that eXp gives you. But depending on what sponsorship that you join, the sponsorship that you join may have another platform that's full of benefits. And this is my second time with eXp. So this time around, I searched for the platform that would give me the most benefit as an agent, and I picked the Wolfpack. Now, this is me, Khalid Aleem. I'm a top producing agent for multiple years, licensed in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, and Delaware. I'm a social media coach, a podcast host, and this just mentions the other brokerages that I was with, Keller Williams, Remax, Compass, and Realty One, which is 100% brokerage. Now, here is one of the co-founders of the Wolfpack, Mike Sherrod. Now, he's actually the number one realtor on social media in Canada and number one in Alberta. Trained over 3,000 agents to scale their business using social media. His Facebook page has over 50,000 subscribers, and it's just filled with content helping agents utilize social media to increase their business. He's also been a top producing agent for many of years. And as I said, he's a co-founder of the Wolfpack along with Connor Steinbrook. Connor Steinbrook has one of the biggest YouTube pages for real estate investors in Texas. And Mike has broken all types of records as far as agent attraction at eXp. So if you're looking at numbers as far as frontline qualifying agents, Mike is the number one guy, and he's showing the rest of his platform, or the rest of his sponsorship, which is me and would include you. If you join my, if you put me down as your sponsor, you would have access to him and all of the goodies that he gives the Wolfpack. Okay, so this is what we get as the Wolfpack. All right, number one, we're a tight knit group. As you know, if you've been in real estate, it can get lonely. But as the Wolfpack, we move as a pack. So what you get, and again, this is just for the Wolfpack platform. So this isn't for everybody at eXp. It's just everybody that has joined our platform. So again, to get access to this, if you put me down as your sponsor, then this is what you would get. Because everybody that comes into eXp, they have to put a sponsor down. So number one, you get access to the top social media training for every platform. And I'll show you that on the next slide. Number two is that we have 4 mastermind calls a week, 4 masterminds. Now, these aren't rinky-dink calls where you kind of get on and everybody's kind of looking at each other. No, it's not that. This is an hour full of information where Mike and Connor, either they're pouring into us or they have other people pouring into us. For example, we've had the Zillow Killer on here. We've also had the CEO of eXp on here. We have the head of international affairs on here. So, I mean, just plenty of people, whether they're in eXp or out of eXp, come on this mastermind, and it's never a dull moment. Also, what you're going to get is one-on-one coaching and mentorship, accountability. You also get free access to all the past 1 hour coaching calls. Because those mastermind we've been doing, the Wolf Hack has been doing these calls for like 2 years, and 4 times a week. Can you imagine the knowledge that's packed into that cloud that hosts all of these coaching calls? You get access to that. You also get free custom funnels for your agent growth. You'll also get free access to business assets that we have, being a part of the Wolfpack, and you'll also get free outsourcing of growing your team. So if team growing is something that you want to do, then we'll definitely help you with that. Now, here's the social media training that I was talking about. It's called Agent Academy. I mean, guys, this thing is just absolutely crazy. It teaches you, even if you know nothing about social media, it teaches you Facebook mastery. And when I say mastery, I mean mastery. Mike really leaves no stone unturned when he kind of put this out. And the thing we all know, everybody who's in social media knows it's a moving target. So it's always changing. Well, Mike is always updating this Social Agent Academy. So we have the mastery of YouTube, mastery of LinkedIn, and mastery of Instagram. And Mike also mentioned that soon we're going to have the mastery of TikTok in here also. These are filled with how to do's. These are videos, and they also give you templates. So it's just kind of cut and paste, cut and paste. So he's really breaking down what you need to do in step by step in order to be successful, using social media to increase your business. Okay. Now this is super important. This is the timeline of eXp. So you see, eXp was founded in 2009. Okay, we became publicly traded. It's a publicly traded company in 2013. Now here's where it started to get kind of crazy at eXp in 2015, because they introduced the Icon Agent Award. Now I'm going to explain the Icon Agent Award soon. But right now, just know that with this program, this allows you to earn your cap back. Yes, that's what I said. This Icon Agent Award allows you to earn your cap back. Now, this Icon Award drew a lot of attention, and a lot of big producers came over to eXp. And because you can earn your cap back, that's why some people call eXp the 100% plus company. And I'll explain this in full in 1 or 2 slides. Also, I want to make a point here that eXp, the ticker symbol is EXPI on the NASDAQ, and it's actually a holding company. All right, it's eXp World Holdings. Now, why is that so important? That's so important because this is a holding company not only for the brokerage, but it's also a holding company that has the Metaverse technology in there. eXp owns the Metaverse technology. So this is where we house all of the people that support you. If you want to have any meetings, I'm sure that you've heard of Facebook going towards the Metaverse. Well, eXp already has it. We've been doing this Metaverse thing for years now, several years. So with this stock, you own the Metaverse technology, or a company that has the Metaverse technology also. With this stock, it also holds Success Magazine. So eXp owns Success Magazine also. All right. So here now, this slide, this here says at the printing of this slide that agent count now exceeds more than 63,000 agents in the U.S. and Canada. Well, this is kind of old now. Now we're at 75,000. Okay, and this is just showing the crazy growth of eXp. We're looking in 5 years to have 500,000 agents. What does that mean? That means that we're still growing. And any of you that know about business know that those who make decisions early, they're rewarded. And it's still early. I know you probably say, "Oh man, everybody's going to eXp. Everybody's going to eXp." Well, there's a big ocean of agents out there. So even though it looks like everybody's going to eXp, that's not the case. But guess what? It will be soon. So that's why it behooves you to make a decision about eXp now. Now, this is dispelling myths out there. There's some people that say, "Oh, well, eXp they just recruit. That they just recruit." That's not the case. Only about 12 to 13% of agents at eXp actually concentrate fully on agent attraction. Okay, the rest of us are concentrating on transactions, are concentrating on buying and selling, are concentrating on production. So you can see our sales volume is exploding. Now, with that, people are seeing the model EXP that is breaking the realtor mold. And of course, they're coming over. So you can see our growth. Our growth is 56%. 56%, while all of these other companies, and I'll leave it up to your imagination to which companies they are. Hint, if you just coordinate the color with the company, you'll get it. But you can see they're not growing. They're not growing. So this train, this EXP train is moving, and we definitely want you to be a part of it. Now, here is the first juggernaut, okay, of EXP is the equity opportunities. Agents at EXP become shareholders. They become shareholders, meaning what? That they own EXP. Now they don't, and they own EXP in a shareholder fashion. Okay. So again, on the NASDAQ, the ticker symbol is EXPI. Now, I know the next question is, how do you get shares? This is the three ways that you get shares, okay? First, when you do your first transaction with EXP, you get $200 of EXP shares. Boom. Number two is that when you fully cap, you get shares of EXP. Bow. Number three is when you attract the agent into EXP and they do their first transaction, you also get shares. Look at that. So this is one sustainable equity plan. So you're already going to do transactions. You're already going to cap. And your friends or people who know you who are getting to the business, they're already going to ask you, hey, which brokerage should I go to? So at eXp, you're going to do the same thing that you're doing at your current brokerage, but with eXp, you're going to become an owner. You're going to own your business versus renting your business. Number two is the Icon Agent Award. Now, this is something that I talked about in the previous slide, and I just wanted to revisit. The Icon Award, if you cap, okay, if you cap and do 20 more deals, what eXp is going to do is they're going to give you that cap back in company stock. Your cap is 16,000. So again, you cap and do 20 more deals, eXp is going to give you $16,000 worth of company stock. There's nobody else that's doing this. So eXp is giving you a path. They're giving you a path to earn back your cap. Nobody else is doing this. And again, this is why people call eXp the 100% plus company. Now, yes, stocks can go up and down, but you're getting ownership. Who else is giving you ownership out there? Nobody. Next is the agent equity program, or some people say this is the agent 401k. What this allows you to do is you can enroll to be paid 5% of every transaction commission with company stock at a 10% discount. So that means every transaction that you do, buy or sell, you can designate 5% of your commission towards company stock, and you get that at a 10% discount. At a 10% discount. This is why at eXp, there's not that doggy dog world or type of setup where this agent is trying to compete with this agent, because if I'm helping this agent in California, that's just increasing the value of my stock. So we're trying to help everybody grow, because if we help everybody grow, it allows us to grow. It allows our stock to grow. All right, next, the second juggernaut is the revenue sharing plan, okay? eXp Realty agents can receive revenue share income from the sales activity of the productive agent they sponsor into the company. Now, this was straight taken from Keller Williams. Okay. The only difference is that Keller Williams has a profit sharing plan. Okay. So they're going to pay all of their bills. Keller Williams is going to pay all of their bills. And then whatever's left over, they're going to share with the agent. With eXp, we don't do that. Okay. We pay the agent first. So eXp will give up to 50% of the company dollar back to the agent. Back to the agent. Now you may say, okay, how is that? Through this revenue sharing plan. Okay. So this revenue sharing plan has different tiers. And again, if you're with Keller Williams, you've probably seen this before. It's just that these numbers in here are totally different. Totally different. So let's do an example. Okay. Let's just say that you come aboard with eXp and you know somebody and they say, hey, the guy's name is John. So John asks you, he's like, hey man, what brokerage should I go to? Of course, if you're at eXp, you're going to say, hey, you should go to eXp. So when he comes to eXp, he does his first transaction. His commission is $10,000. If his commission is $10,000 at eXp, we're on a 80-20 split. So if we're on an 80-20 split, if he does a commission of $10,000, he's going to get 8,000. eXp is going to get 2,000. So of eXp's 2,000, so we're not taking from the agent. All right. So John does a transaction. His commission is 10,000. If his commission is 10,000, he gets 8,000. eXp gets 2,000 of eXp share. What they're going to do is they're going to reward you for introducing John to eXp. They're going to give you 3.5% of that 10,000, which is what? $350. So if you have nobody on your frontline, now what this means, let me go over this real fast. Frontline qualifying agent, what that is that's a person that you personally introduce to eXp. And when they enter eXp, they put your name down as their sponsor. And they've done a transaction within 6 months. So if they've done a transaction, a buying, selling transaction within 6 months, they're a frontline qualifying agent. So you can have no qualifying agents or up to 4. If you do, then what's going to happen is that when John does that transaction, he gets a commission of $10,000. $350 is going to go to you because that's 3.5%. Now, if John brings in Susie, all right, now this is where it gets a little hairy, all right. If John brings in Susie and Susie does a transaction for 10,000, now how much are you going to get? How much are they going to share with you? It depends. It depends on how many people, how many frontline qualifying agents you have. If you have less than 5, meaning that you have 0 to 4, then when Joan, I think I said her name was Joan. If I didn't say it, then let's just change the girl's name to Joan. If Joan does a $10,000 transaction, meaning her commission is 10,000, and you have less than 5 frontline qualifying agents, then you're going to get $20. Okay. You'll get $20. But if you have 5 to 9, then what's going to happen is you're going to get this plus this. Okay. So you're going to get 4%. So you'll get $400 then. Okay. And going all the way down. So you guys can see how this business model works. Okay. Now, this is just showing you real straight math, how this can kind of get crazy, okay? If you have 5 agents and they cap, all right? Because of course, after you cap, eXp stops that split of 80-20 stops. So since that split of 80-20 stops, there's no more money that's getting paid to eXp, so you're not paying out eXp anymore. So if it's a revenue share and they're not giving any more money to eXp because they cap, then there wouldn't be any more revenue sharing. Okay, so this is why this is stopping at the 2,800. So in any case, if you have 5 agents, if you attract 5 agents to eXp and they all cap, that's going to be 2,800, which is what, $14,000 a year. All right. Now, if those agents go and they find or they attract, I should say, 5 individuals and they cap, that's $80,000. $80,000. And this is the meaning of residual income. If you don't have this revenue sharing at your brokerage, you have no residual income, no passive income. This is passive income. Now, here's the thing: is you're still doing what you're normally doing. You're doing transactions. You're doing transactions, but through your transactions and you meeting with co-agents, co-ops, and just being in the business just through social media, just knowing other agents and you introducing them to eXp because somebody's going to introduce it. And I've seen it over and over and over. Somebody's going to introduce them to eXp. If not you, then who? Somebody's going to get this money. Point blank. This money is going to somebody's family. This money is going to somebody's kid's trip to Disney World. This money is going to somebody's home in vacation home in Florida. This is going to somebody. Why not you? Now, this is the reason why so few agents retire. Why? Why do we see agents 80, 85, 90 still doing home tours? It's not because they love it. It's not. It's not because they just want to help people. No, it's because they have to. Why? Because they've been doing transactions, and haven't set up a business. eXp is giving the agent the platform to set up a business versus just being self-employed, which means what? Still being employed, but trading time for money. eXp is getting the realtors out of trading time for money. In any case, this just shows that if you wanted to get $3,000 a month, just $3,000, okay, what nest egg would you need at a 4% interest rate? You would need $900,000. Now, if you had a net income of $100,000 and your taxes was at 28%, that will leave you with $72,000 after taxes. Now, if the cost of living is $4,000, and I know mine is a lot more than that, and yours is probably a lot more than that also, but if your cost of living was $4,000, that would be $48,000 a year that you would have to spend, leaving you what? With $24,000 a year to save. Now, you don't do anything else. You don't go party. You don't go out to eat. You don't do anything. You're saving this $24,000. How long would it take you to get a nest egg of this $900,000? It would take you 37.5 years. 37.5 years. What does that mean? That means most realtors out there, if they're just doing real estate, if they're just doing transactions, they will never retire. They will. And have y'all seen how high inflation is going? At this pace, we might be paying, I don't know, $100 for a pound of chicken, But this is just showing you, just doing transactions. I don't care if you're at 100% brokerage. If you're just doing transactions, you're still trading time for money, and you will not retire most likely. Okay. Now, this is just showing you a case study of 2 individuals that joined the Wolf Pack. They went through the social media training, and you can see Solomon, he was a new agent, new city, no experience, no previous channel, no videos. He closed over 55 deals in his first 8 months with the Wolf Pack. How about that? How real is that? And then you have John. John was a new agent, 0 deals in 6 months with KW, no channel, no videos. Started getting daily calls after 1 month, just 1 month of doing what the social media training is teaching you. Well, now he's averaging 3 to 5 deals per month. Okay, just 5 months later. And he was able to retire his wife from corporate America. So these are two case studies of folks who came in with no experience, but because of the social media training, the platform that you get with the Wolfpack, you don't get with anybody else. Now, you can buy the social media training online. You can buy it. You can buy that training. But here's the key. You don't have access to the producer of that. You don't have access to him. But through being a part of the Wolfpack, number one, you get it free. And you also have access to Mike at the same darn time. How real is that? All right, for joining the Wolfpack, and again, this is only with the Wolfpack, you get additional training. All right, these are the additional trainings that you get. And I repeat, you only get it with the Wolfpack. So if you join eXp and you join another sponsorship, don't contact me and say, hey, Khalid, how do I access the real estate investment training? How do I access the revenue sharing and the team building academy? How do I get on those 4 master? You won't. The answer is you won't. Okay. You have to get in with the Wolfpack, meaning when you do go in, when you do sign up for EXP, that you have to put my name in the sponsor box. Okay. And if you do want to join EXP, there will be a link in the description here. All right. So what else do you get with joining the platform, the Wolfpack platform? You get the real estate investment training. Guys, I can't speak enough about this. Okay. This is a real estate investment academy to where Connor Steinbrook goes from A to Z on how to invest in real estate. Okay. Number two, we also have revenue sharing. So if you want to grow your revenue sharing, I talked about revenue ad nausea here. If you want to grow your revenue share organization, we teach you how to do that. It's not something that you have to know already. We teach you. We have a whole built out academy. We also have a team building academy also. If you want to join a team, we'll teach you how to join a team. And again, this is proprietary information just for the Wolfpack. You can't buy this. Okay, this stuff right here, you can't buy. Next is the 4 mastermind calls. We talked about that, just full of nonstop just information during those hour calls. You also have direct one-on-one support 7 days a week. All right. And we also have closing calls to help you revenue share organizations. Now, if you want your organization, your revenue share organization to grow, we also help you with that. We have live calls. We have 3 live calls a week: Monday, 7 o'clock, Tuesday, 7 o'clock, Wednesday, 7 o'clock. If you want to pass to them, DM me. Okay. Text me, email me, say, hey, I want to jump on one of those those Wolfpack presentations. Okay. So let me know, no obligation. You don't have to join. If you just want to see one of those live presentations, then just let me know. All right. Fees. What are the fees? Well, when I was with all of these other companies, whether it was Remax, whether it was Keller Williams, whether it was Compass, or what, all of them had desk fees. Okay, we don't have desk fees. There's no royalty fees. There's no franchise fees because EXP is not a franchise. Okay, EXP is not a franchise. We're a global company. All right. So sponsorship, I just want to go over this one thing. If you wanted to sponsor people in South Africa, you can. If you wanted to sponsor people in Italy, you can. If you want to sponsor people in France, you can. It's just mind-blowing the things that you can do with EXP. So let's get down to the fees. All right. So as far as the commission and cash, spoke about this already, but it's an 80-20 commission split. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you are new in a business or if you're a $1 million vet. It's 80-20. The cap is 16,000 for everybody. And again, after you cap, you earn 100% for the remainder of that anniversary year. All right. After you cap, then there's a transaction fee of $250, and that doesn't go up. So whether you do a house that's worth $100,000 or $1,000,000. It's just $250 after you cap. Now, here are the standard costs. There's a $149 startup fee. All right. There's $85 cloud brokerage fee. There's a $25 broker review fee. And we have brokers. I just want to talk on this for one quick second, okay? As far as the support that you get at eXp. We in Pennsylvania, I'm in Pennsylvania, we have 3 brokers. These brokers are just sitting in the cloud waiting to support you. I know at most brokerages, the broker is doing everything. He's the owner, he's the marketing director, he's the accounting person, he might be the security sometimes. Okay, the broker is doing so much. And this broker can be nice, he can be friendly, he can be your pal. But he's just so busy. A lot of them have sales managers because they're so busy. Well, instead of having a sales manager with eXp, we have the broker support the agents. This is what it was set up for. So they're sitting in the cloud waiting for you to ask them questions. I almost feel like they're my assistant. Okay. So with that, also, eXp at any point in time has over 600 people in the cloud waiting to support you. That's onboard support. That's technical support. Anything that you need, there are people there that will support you. And even the brokers have different people that will support you. Okay. There's also a $40 per transaction risk management fee, and that caps at $500. Now, there's fees for Canada also. I'm not in Canada, but if you want to join the Wolfpack, you definitely can. And here are the commission, the same as the US as far as the split and as far as the cap. The standard costs are a little bit different, but you can review them. You can pause this and review it here, okay? Now, this is what you're getting for that $85, okay? We have healthcare benefits. Agents no longer have to marry women, or excuse me, not women. Agents no longer have to marry spouses because they have good healthcare benefits. Wink, wink. Okay? We have healthcare benefits through eXp. Also, if you're an agent that has multiple licenses with eXp, there's one fee, one split, one cap. So I know agents, I'm in Pennsylvania, I know agents who are licensed in Pennsylvania and Delaware, but they have 2 different companies. So it's 2 different splits, it's 2 different caps. Doesn't make sense, does it? We have no franchise fees. Also, with that $85, you get KV Core, which is a dynamic website plus a CRM. So you have an IDX website through eXp with KV Core. If you go and you research the best CRMs, most of the time KV Core is going to come up. Now, you can get KV Core outside of eXp, but it'd be about $500. I think the last time I checked, $500 and up for you to get it on the street. But for eXp, it's included in your $85 a month. Now, this is the training. The training with the Wolfpack platform is crazy. But the training with eXp is 15 hours of live training every day. 15 hours of live training every day. And I'm talking about on everything, whether you do, because with the Wolfpack, we're teaching more modern ways to prospect through social media, leveraging social media. But say that you wanted to cold call. We have cold call masters giving our training. Say that you wanted to door knock. We have door knock classes. I mean, everything you can think of, and not even and things that are outside of just real estate. Like there's classes on how to invest in mobile homes and RVs. There's classes on mindset. There's classes on how to attract agents. There's classes on how to invest. I mean, anything that you can really think of dealing for the most part with an agent and real estate, we have classes on. And again, these are live classes every day so you can interact with them, ask them questions, and they're done by icon agents. What does that mean? These classes are not done by a old guy who has been in the business for 30 years and he's teaching techniques that worked back in the 80s and the 70s. No, these are icon agents, meaning what? That they are whatever they're doing is working right now. Right now. Okay. And that's it. So I look forward to partnering with you. If you do have questions, okay, if you do have more questions about eXp, in the description, you'll be able to set up a one-on-one with me where we can talk. eXp is great. So if you found this and you have somebody that you're talking with, that's okay. Okay. eXp is great by itself. But what separates, and I'm going to say it like this, what separates the men from the boys is the platform. Okay. And this is my second time with eXp. This is my second time with eXp. So the first time that I joined eXp, I heard the platform. I was intrigued by it. It made sense. I joined. But when I joined, I came to find out, okay, there are other sponsorships because my sponsorship didn't really have a platform. She tried to do some things here and there, but there was really no platform. So this second go around with eXp, I knew, okay, the sponsorship that I choose is super important. It's super important. And I had a guy that I knew, a brother of mine, okay, that I knew. Well, he was with eXp. He had recently joined eXp. He's a team leader. He's great in the business, and he wanted me to join him. But again, if this was my first time go around, and I didn't know better, I would have joined him. But this time, I knew that the sponsorship is super important to your success. So what I did is I searched for the best sponsorship. And I knew that the Wolfpack was the best sponsorship just because of the amount of benefit that you get with them. Having access to Mike Sherrod, having access to Connor Steinbrook, whether you want to agent a track, whether you want to do production, or whether you want to invest in real estate, we got all that covered. Okay, so if you want to talk about this further, again, you can call me. But the best thing to do is to set up a one-on-one time with a link in the description. All right, y'all. This is Khalid, Nathan, Aleem. Have a good day.